Hey everyone, welcome back. Hope your Thursday is going good. Well, like we said yesterday, today is going to be a flea market finds video. My wife and I went up to Kokomo Flea Market last weekend. Got some really nice buys, so I'm going to share those with you. We're going to start off first with a 1994 Racing Champions Premier Series. You've seen me have these on here before. The box is in a little rough shape, but the price was right. It's Loy Allen Jr. This was his rookie season, 1994. He was the first Rookie of the Year contender. He wasn't the first actual rookie, but he was the first Rookie of the Year contender to be the pole sitter for the Daytona 500. If you go back to 1976, Ramo Stott actually sat on the pole at Daytona as a rookie, but he was not a Rookie of the Year contender. So Loy started, he actually had 3 poles in 1994, Daytona 500, the Atlanta Spring Race, and the first race at Michigan. He failed to qualify for several races as Loy and the team just struggled with the handling of the car through 1994. Next up from 1992, I believe. Yeah, 1992. I've never seen these before. They're micro machines, but it's a NASCAR stock car set. And it's got a micro machine of Sterling Marlin, a hauler, and an ambulance. And I'll show you the backs of it. They had different sets here. They had a Richard Petty, Kenny Schrader in the 25 car. We just seen Sterling, Bill Elliott in the number 11, and Derek Cope in the number 10. And each one comes with a different piece. Like Petty's comes with like a little fan bus. Schrader looks like comes with a fire truck. Marlin's comes with the ambulance. Tow truck for Bill Elliott, and Derek Cope, it looks just like a rescue truck where they maybe pick up debris. There's different tracks that they have there. You see all the different tracks in the little kit. I had never seen this before, and I can guarantee you if I'd seen those in stores in 1992, they would be sitting in my collection now. Next up, we have a Jeff Gordon car from Action. Have a little residue there and paper loss from the sticker. I wish the folks at the vendors would learn to put those on the plastic because it just works out better. But it's a nice 1/24 scale. And then there's the factory sticker on the back from wherever the retailer that originally had it. But a nice little Jeff Gordon 1/24 scale. I don't think I've seen what year that was, but it looks like it's post-2001, being that it does have the flames on it. Up next, we have a 1992 1/64 scale Racing Champions. And this one just chronicles the Die Hard 500. Of course, 1992 Racing Champions partnered with NASCAR to make a die-cast for each track. I really think that car does resemble the Phillips 66 car that Cale Yarborough's team used to run with that red paint job and just the generic black hood. So I'm just wondering if they had so many die-casts left over that were still unnumbered, unpainted, if they went ahead and told NASCAR, hey, let's do something for the tracks and, cut our losses or whatever. But speaking of the 92 Die Hard 500, I picked up a Richard Petty Fan Appreciation Tour car. You've seen me pick up some of these this summer when my wife and I would go down to the Indianapolis Speedrome. The vendor down there had a bunch of these, and I purchased several of them. So just kind of interesting that I picked up the same race, 92 Die Hard 500. And 92 Die Hard 500, of course, was won by Ernie Irvan. I believe there was 4 cars on the lead lap. That was the race Davey had Bobby Hill in relief drive for him because of his injuries suffered at Pocono the week before. And this would turn out to be Richard Petty's final restrictor plate race. Continuing with the theme of races from 1992, this is the one for the Motorcraft 500 in Atlanta, the spring race. This was the race that was won by Bill Elliott. It was the 4th of his 4 consecutive wins, I think. Rockingham, no, it was the 3rd win because he Rockingham, Richmond, Atlanta, and then Darlington was his 4th win. We just spoke of Richmond, the Pontiac Excitement 400. That was the 3rd race of the season in 1992. Of course, Bill Elliott beat Alan Kwiecki. Bill beat Alan Kwiecki by about 18 inches, 2 feet. They had a pretty thrilling battle. The race was really just not that exciting. It was just the battle that everybody remembers at the end. And we have one more from 1992. This one is the First Union 400, so this would be the spring race. Davey Allison won this race. This is a pretty good race, if I remember correctly. Pretty sure Davey did win that race. I don't remember a whole lot from it. I do know that Davey was driving with injuries that he had suffered the week before at Bristol in a crash. Next on our list, 1995 Max. This is Series 4 to the Max, but it's Stevie Reeves. This is a Busch Series car Stevie ran for Ed Whitaker. Of course, Stevie being a sprint car driver that ran a lot of races here in Indiana. Clabber Girl is based out of Terre Haute, Indiana, which is about 90 minutes from me. Clabber Girl is a baking powder company, and they were part of the Holman family for many years. Of course, the Holmans bought the track after World War II, and Tony George, the George Holman family, continued it until the recent sale to Roger Penske about a year and a half ago. So here up next, we have a promotional car. I didn't get into these a long time ago, but I'm starting to have a little bit of a respect for them. This is Steve Grissom. I believe this is from 1992. So this is the Roddenberry's Pickles, Jellies, and Jams and Relishes car. There you see Roddenberry peanut butter on the hood. It says Pickles and Relishes on the side. Very unique paint scheme. Steve Grissom did always have some really unique paint schemes and sponsors along the way. There you go, gives you a little bit of information about the team. There's a good look at Steve and his early NASCAR series career. Some quick facts about Steve Grissom, and a little bit about Roddenberry's. So we'll put that off to the side here. Up next, we'll continue the promotional cars. Dick Trickle drove for Spencer Motor Ventures. I believe this was in 1999. Let me see. Yeah, 1999. So this was a team car to Jimmy Spencer. This was the primary car that they ran most of the season. I believe their second car was numbered 20 that Jimmy would drive in some races. But Schneider International, Schneider National, the trucking company, was the sponsor of that car. Of course, he carried that sponsor from Dennis Shoemaker's number 64 team that he had driven so well with and won at Darlington in 1998, beating Dale Earnhardt Jr. Next up on our list of promotional cars, this one is the 1994 Brickyard 400. Anytime I see this one at a decent price, I go ahead and snag it up. I was at that race. That was kind of what the program looked like, just some generic cars. But the car, I believe, is actually a Lumina, yeah. The Chevy Lumina, which did run the inaugural Brickyard 400. There's what the program kind of looked like without that ABC logo on it. A little bit of information. And there's all the licensing stuff. But yeah, I always kind of pick that one up any chance I get. The 1995 one was actually a Chevrolet pickup truck. Got one more promotional car, and then a couple more other random die casts. This one is from 1993. It's Rodney Combs. 1992, this car might look familiar. The number 1 Ford, sponsored by Baby Ruth, was Jeff Gordon. Bill Davis sold the team to a couple guys, Rodney Rexroad, and I believe the other guy's name was Galano. Let's see if we can... Yeah, Rexroad Galano Motorsports. Team was sold to Rexroad Galano Motorsports, and they maintained the number. They maintained Ford, but they had several sponsorships. One was Luxair Heating and Cooling, which the following year would go to the number 99 J&J Racing Busch Series team and sponsor a handful of drivers, including Robert Presley and Glenn Allen Jr. And I think they also had Phil Parsons for a while too, if I remember correctly. But they also had Jebco Clocks was one of their sponsors on the number 1 Ford. They just kind of picked up a lot of race-to-race sponsors. Next up is a All-American 400 car, and I don't have any of this, gentlemen, but Jody Ridley. So, and if some of you might remember him from his NASCAR days, he is the 1980 NASCAR Rookie of the Year. His only win came in 1981 at Dover when he was driving for Junie Donlovey, giving Junie his only win as a car owner. All-American 400, you see, was at Nashville Speedway. And there's some of the winners. Let's look at the names. Butch Lindley, Bob Senegar, Jim Sauter. So it's a who's who. There's Rusty Wallace, Darrell Waltrip, Butch Miller, Jeff Purvis. There's the pole position winners. So just some big names on there. Anytime I see something like this, I'm going to snag it up because I just thought it was super cool. Super nice piece. Then next up, I think this is 1992 it is. But it's a Steve Kinzer World of Outlaws car. I've seen these before, priced pretty high. I seen this one again for a nice price. I had to pick it up because it is Steve Kinzer. He is king of the Outlaws. And the final die cast I picked up was a I believe this is a 1/64th. No, it's a, not sure what scale this is. Yeah, 1/64th scale maybe. I'm not seeing it on there. But it's from 1989, and it's a Matchbox hauler. This would be Dale Jarrett. He's not listed on there, but you see Cale Yarborough Motorsports, Hardy's Racing, and it's Pontiac, so that automatically identifies it with Dale Jarrett. I'll flip it over so you guys can see the back is just like the front, but it's a very cool piece by Matchbox. We did pick up a few baseball cards while I was there. Well, 2 baseball cards and 1 wrestling. Start off with the wrestling card real quick. Can't tell you what year it's from because I can't read it because the printing's too small for me. But it's a CM Punk Matt relic. There you see he's got Orton ready to put him in the go to sleep. You own a Matt relic from WrestleMania 27. Or is that, no, I'm sorry. Yeah, it's 27. And then I can't read the age on, or read the year on that. It's probably 20, it has to be before 2015. So very cool there. And then I did pick up not 1, but 2 1989 Topps Traded Ken Griffey Jr. This little marker here is just where the price tags were. Wish they would have put them on the soft sleeve, and then I could have just changed that out. But it is what it is. Very nicely centered. The corners are very nice. Show you the backs of those. Both of these are very nice cards. So I did not have these in my collection, and I wanted to add them into my collection. May send those off to get graded. Don't know just yet, but we will see. But I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. So just had a total randomness of cars. As you can see, there's really no rhyme or reason to it. It was a little bit of everybody from all the different series, and that's what I like. I don't particularly have a driver or an athlete or anything that I PC. I just go out and collect it. I have fun with it. I enjoy it. I'm not going to make a lot of money if I do resell these, and that's not what I got into it for. I've been in the hobby of collecting, and my friends can tell you, for years and years and years. So, hope you guys enjoyed today's video. Hope you all have a great rest of your Thursday, and we'll probably open some more packs or boxes or something tomorrow, so come back and see what we have. Thanks again for watching. Enjoy the rest of your day.